Okay, guys, you've both heard the summary read. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think of it? What do you think of what the film would be like?
Seems pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Based on a true story, so most of it should be right, and then, you know, it's quite interesting, like I said.
Yeah, it'd be like, because it's different to how we live and stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be really interesting to see. Like,
I've watched films about Africa and all the riots over there, and they're all quite interesting, and got a lot of knowledge in them.
would you go watch it?
Yeah.
The main thing is accuracy.
Yeah. If
It's
it's
not accurate and it's blown out of proportion, make the rest of it come
seem
down.
bad, yeah.
Also, it'll be different from the already war films that are coming out now. Seeing it from a different perspective, someone who's not a soldier already.
Yeah, because it's always like Jarhead, it's like the soldiers.
Soldier's point of view would be taking it from a civilian, not knowing what to do, not having training or orders.
Yeah. I do like the part where it says like the presidents want a seat and they don't like the president and then they want to get rid of him and get someone else in. So that's how the war starts. And I heard the saying it was like politics starts war and soldiers end it. So this is quite literally politics is starting a war.
If it was made, the film, I'd like to see like the whole of the war, the war, because like sometimes you watch halfway through a war and then like a war film and then you're like wondering what else happens in this war. So.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether it should be family or friends, like a group of friends or an actual family. I think a family would be more like hard-hitting, but if it's saying in the film we see how different members are surviving because not everyone has the same idea, well, the family would stick together. So whereas if it was friends,
they could split apart.
They probably would split apart, and that would show like the different ways that they're surviving themselves and stuff. So yeah, and then if it is friends, then it could be slightly more grown-up people that could have taken part in the riots and stuff like that. Like one of the friends might actually be one of the rioters, which would be really interesting.
And then you could flip between what each one's doing at like a certain time, and then you can see how far they've progressed in the war and stuff.
Yeah, different like how many days into war and where they are and stuff. Like what condition they're in, like if they're ill or if they're hungry or what.
I think a detailed aftermath is quite important, because not very many war films do that nowadays.
No.
A lot of them just end the war and that's the end of the film. But if it was a detailed aftermath of each person and what happened to them afterwards,
yeah, how they felt,
it would hit home a bit more.
Yeah, I think that it would show it, like, because obviously a war doesn't just end and that's it. Like.
Right, sometimes in war films you get like a little, you know, just before the end of before the beginning of the credits, you have like a little thing saying how many died and like all of that, and like what happened to the people that were involved in the movie as well.
No, that's not really. That's just kind of words to flick through. It'd be good to see people actually having to rebuild their homes or